Hello, my name is Frances Devine and I am the course director for the Master's Level Programmes in the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management based at the Belfast Campus. So everyone, thank you for choosing Ulster University and indeed coming to us and perhaps even staying with us from your undergraduate and then progressing to your postgraduate level. We have two key programmes in the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management for postgraduate master's level. These are the MSc in International Tourism Management and the MSc in International Event Management. And the good news today is that I have a past student with me. His name is Ben. Ben, would you like to say hello?
Hi everyone, it's great to be here. I'm looking forward to discussing my experience with the programme.
Okay, thank you, Ben. So Ben is a past student and of course he will share his experiences through the programme and then indeed even let you know exactly where he is now and what his career opportunities are moving forward. And the good news is he's starting a brand new job come Monday, the 21st of February, and he will share that experience with you in a few moments. Now, the benefits of studying at Ulster University. So of course, when you are doing your undergraduate programme right now, or perhaps you are deciding to move careers, maybe you're moving sideways, maybe you would like to come into a completely new industry sector. We have some students at the moment coming to us with music backgrounds, drama, coming into us with economics and law, coming into us with a banking degree, and they would obviously like to change perhaps their career outlook and then marry their programs with tourism, hospitality and/or events. So hence we do have a lovely conversion rate of coming over from your undergraduate into postgraduate. Research has shown that if you do have a postgraduate qualification, that the competitiveness then that you will have when it comes to that interview position, being able to say that you have a postgraduate level study versus undergraduate, I believe there can be a £7,000 difference yearly if you have that postgraduate study behind you. It will of course lead to wonderful personal fulfillment of advancing your career and picking up those extra management and technical and leadership skills. And of course, all of our programs are taught by experts in the field. We have a lot of research active staff in our teaching teams. And then of course, we love to share that with you within our content of our modules. And we have over 40 years industry experience networking with employers. And we do have what is called an advanced practice pathway, which allows you as a student to take up a term in industry, working with industry, or you can take the option of doing a consultative type project. But I'll explain both of those options in a few moments in more detail. Now, so here's just a little bit of the statistics for you on what it means and the benefit, of course, of having your postgraduate level study. There's an extra 7,000, which I just alluded to, that the postgraduate can actually earn compared to graduate colleagues. 21% of postgraduates are more likely to be highly skilled and ready for employment. And the employer, of course, just loves the postgraduate student when they have that more leadership and management expertise. And indeed, you may even have had a placement internship through your undergraduate program, and then you'll be able to even advance on that more to be able to share that with the employer. Increased earnings, of course, data from the Department of Education would suggest that earnings through that employment rate in Northern Ireland increases in line with your advancement and level of education. And then all of these statistics come from the Department of Education and through our graduate labour markets. So what exactly then does Ulster have to offer you at postgraduate level? There are so many options, such a variety of programs on offer, from marketing, human resources, accounts, electrician, sciences. There is just so many. But of course, we are the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management through Ulster University, so hence our programs are very much business and leadership orientated. We do have many flexible modes of study. So first and foremost, you can take on the program on a full-time mode. And the full-time mode is 12 months continuously. We use all 3 semesters. Part-time, of course, you can have that choice to move part-time and to take the program at your leisure. Perhaps indeed you might be working in industry, and hence working with your current employer, it might be very nice to negotiate and to balance working currently and then taking a little bit of time to do your program on a part-time basis. Distance learning. What we mean by this is that from time to time, occasionally, some of the modules may indeed be offered to you virtually online. But at the moment, the good news is we are all back face to face and very much looking to welcome you as the student. And personally, I love to watch the expressions on your face and to have that eye contact again. Other flexible study levels then are, you can of course take a taster, if you'd like, of our programs and complete a short courses program through our continuous professional development route. We call that CPD. And you can of course choose a different variety of modules of study or courses of study. And if you get a feel for it and if you love the industry sector, you can then progress and move into part-time or full-time mode for the program. There are a number of exit routes for you. You can exit with a postgraduate certificate, which means normally 60 credits. Each of our modules on our programs for the hospitality and tourism management are worth 20 credits for 6 modules of study. And if you complete 3 of those modules at 20 credits each for the 60 credits, you can exit with a postgraduate certificate. The postgraduate diploma is the 6 taught modules at the 20 credits. So that is 120 credits in total for the postgraduate diploma level. And then of course, once you complete the 6 taught modules successfully, you can automatically progress to the Masters and to the MSc to complete that dissertation, which is worth 60 credits. And you have that little bit of extra time in there where we use the 3rd semester over the summer. For example, if you come in on the month of September, you will complete the dissertation from the January through, the January through to the month of May, and for your 2nd semester, and then from May over the summer for semester 3, and you will usually submit the dissertation in September for the winter graduation, which will then take place that December. Now, industry recognition. So this young chef is called, from Kopi. He is the owner of Kopi, and he's an excellent chef to be with us in our industry sector. His name is Tom O'Neill, and he would come in and complete some different workshops with us throughout the program. He is an excellent chef, and he comes into our Academy restaurant and he would set it up for different hospitality and catering workshops. And we call it Kopi at the Academy. So it's a very nice experience and an added value for our students. So how to apply to us through Ulster University? Well, the good news is it is a direct online approach. You can apply through ulster.ac.uk. There is no official closing date. However, we do expect students, if you have that interest, to please do apply to us by early September every year. And then that can marry over and align to an induction session, which is usually planned for mid-September. I have a date already in my diary this year, so Friday the 16th of September for that induction. So if you just keep that in mind, and of course then apply accordingly, and usually do give 2 to 3 weeks just for that application process to go through fully. And of course you can apply for multiple courses, and then of course just separate your application then closer to the time. So we are very much here for you. If you even want to send me a direct email, I can certainly help you to complete that application process. Now, the fees and finances. So at the moment, if you go in, please, if you're interested, and have a look at ulster.ac.uk, and you can click on the fees page for information, and everything will be there for you at a glance. There are some nice flexible payment options open to you, and indeed, if you are a current student doing your undergraduate program and then moving over to postgraduate level, we do offer a 10% alumni discount there. 5% discount for a little bit of payment up front if you work out a nice little payment scheme with the fees department. So they will offer you that 5% discount. And then loans are also available through different student loan companies, and they can pay up to £5,500 there for you. Now, our industry sector and exactly how resilient it is. I do feel that we have a lovely width and breadth within our sector for job opportunities, which is the main focus of your studies with us, of course. So between hospitality, accommodation, food, drink, bars, restaurants, cafes, freelancing with your catering mobiles today, and then all the way through to travel, tourism, tour operators, tour and travel agencies, cruise liners, railway, airlines, airports. Oh my goodness, I could go on forever. And then, of course, within events, you're going to have all of the wonderful event sector. And again, even a lot of our hospitality hotels at the moment are focusing on the business and conferencing sector, which is excellent. It is a wonderful market for Northern Ireland at the moment. And of course, our hospitality are crying out for the event specialist at the moment to lead up their conference and events. You may be aware of many new business models that have been taking place, especially over the past couple of years, between cooked meals to your door, boxed lunches, click and collect, and there have been so many different sustainable development projects. Even currently we have a lovely student working with Visit Belfast, and they are undertaking a project looking at the sustainable initiatives that our cafes and restaurants use in the city of Belfast. So there's just such a refocus. There's that whole financial, environmental, sustainability, nature, which are big buzzwords at the moment. And of course, at the moment, it is all about domestic tourism, staycations if you'd like. But now with restrictions being lifted, of course, we are all so much looking forward to being able to travel again across borders and to travel further afield. Now, what I have here for you is just a few little statistics of what our industry is very much like. So in Northern Ireland alone, 5 million trips were taken in 2019. And of course, one of our biggest markets is obviously our UK market, from Wales and England and Scotland. And then, of course, the Republic of Ireland is very much a huge market for us. 968 million in revenue that equates to, and tourism contributes to 5.6% of our gross domestic product. There's the hotel rooms for you that are used, and indeed I have been told by an excellent source, a good friend of mine leads up an events company in Belfast, and she has told me that this year alone, now coming in for the summer of 2022 and 2023 beyond, all of the hotel rooms in Belfast are getting booked up so quickly because there are some wonderful events coming to Northern Ireland. Between the open golf and different youth club programs and all of that now coming to Belfast, there is just such a wonderful opportunity there. And of course, the Causeway is one of our top visitor attractions, and we have been voted top place through Lonely Planet relatively recently as of 2018. Now, you may ask yourself, why study at the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management? Now, these are 3 past students that have come through our programs and they love us so much that they actually come back to us as guest speakers from time to time. And then, of course, this gentleman here in the middle and some of these students, you know, they work for the Titanic in Belfast, they work through the Hastings Hotel Group in Northern Ireland and the Europa Hotel, and they just love coming back into us again from time to time and sharing their experiences. This young lady works at the MAC there in Belfast, so planning events and organising certain activities there for large-scale occasions. Now, within our own Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management, we are indeed ranked first in the UK for hospitality, leisure, recreation and tourism through the Complete University Guide. We're very proud of our students. This young lady is a Colombian born and was with us 2 years ago. And this young lady completed a wonderful peace and reconciliation project, and she looked at the difference in Colombia and Northern Ireland and drew lessons from both of those countries to try to bridge that gap with different people that she knows. And she developed then a cafe in Colombia where people can focus and come together for peace building initiatives. And then of course she was able to gain some funding through sponsorship, and was able to bring 2 of her peers, students, back to Colombia to help set up that project with her. So hence she won that John Scott Convocation Award at that time. And we're only one of 6 universities in the UK offering an award-winning facilities for our Academy restaurant, which is open to the public Monday to Friday, and it is based in our fantastic, energetic, vibrant new building on York Street in Belfast. And we opened the doors to the student as of September 2021. So it is a wonderful, exciting new venture moving forward. All our courses are accredited by the Institute of Hospitality, and they are the professional body that overlooks all of our programs. They ascertain whether we are accredited and indeed whether we are living up to our standards and our quality, and the good news is we always do. Our staff are accredited by the Higher Education Academy, and many of us undertake that extra professional development, and then we share that wealth of experience and research through our teaching and through the content of our modules. And of course, as I alluded to already, we have wonderful engagement and networking opportunities with all of our industry sector for over 50 years. There's the Belfast City Council are on board, and indeed they offer a prize award for the best student in the event management module. They have a lovely trophy, and they also offer the opportunity for that student to sit in the networking team for planning an event from start to finish. And then of course our own homegrown Hastings Hotel Group have many opportunities on offer, and Tourism Northern Ireland and through Visit Belfast. So plenty of opportunities, never mind being able to go overseas and further afield, of course. Now, developing our future leaders. So the whole onus and the aims and the objectives of our 2 programs are to refocus. If you wish to refocus and further enhance your career, this is definitely the sector to be in. The modules will help you to focus your knowledge and to help you to operate across all of the industry sectors by helping you to develop your management and your leadership skills. And indeed, all of our programs are very much grounded in a business sense. So all of that technological focus is there, you know, for the whole evolving sector as you move forward in your career. And of course, we are open to graduates of any discipline. As I alluded to before, we have students coming in from music, drama, law, English, history, and they love coming on then and marrying their undergraduate with tourism, hospitality and our events. Now, so welcome to International Tourism and Hospitality Management. So this is the first program, and I'm just going to give you a little bit more of an outline as to what the content is. Now, the start date, we do have an intake for all of our postgraduate programs, September and January each year. We are based on the Belfast campus. Full-time study is a complete 1 year for the 12 months. We use all of the 3 semesters, or part-time, which usually may take 2.5 years. You may decide then to take the advanced practice pathway. This is an optional on the full-time mode to take an extra 12 weeks. You can either choose the internship to work in industry, where we develop very much a close plan with that employer, that you would get a nice rounded experience within that establishment sector environment. Or you may also take on you may decide to take the option of the advanced management consultancy project, and that is where industry like Visit Belfast would give you a project title to work on through desktop research, maybe doing a few little surveys, questionnaires, focus groups with customers, that type of thing, and maybe even to put a feasibility study together for a new event location might be an example. But again, that would be 12 weeks. These experiences are absolutely phenomenal, and you can carry them with you wherever you go, and you will be able to talk the talk and explain your experiences to that new employer. And indeed, hopefully you will be first in line then through your experiences for that job opportunity. But some very, very nice options there available to you. Now, the MSc in International Tourism and Hospitality, the modules are Managing and Leading People, which is all about leading and managing people, just as it says. So you'll look at recruitment, selection, onboarding, the whole war on talent at the moment will be in there, developmental exercises for staff, as well as well-being and health and safety. And then, of course, it's all about putting in that little bit of leadership theory and behind it, how that all marries together. Tourism and hospitality principles then is all about the different sectors of the tourism and hospitality industry, looking at all of the policies behind it, all of the planning regulations behind it. And then you have strategic marketing, speaks for itself, so you'll be doing a little bit of marketing, so there's that business orientated side of it. Then you will do contemporary issues in hospitality and tourism in semester 2. And that is looking at, you could be looking at all the different markets at the moment. So between conference, business, sector tourism, you could even be looking at film tourism, fishing tourism, geology, culture, heritage, medicine related to tourism, medical tourism. There's just so many options here for you to really get your teeth into for a nice little research project. And then, of course, you'll look at business sustainability and innovation and research methods. Now, the research methods is very nice, and that will set you up for the dissertation with all of that grounded knowledge on different qualitative and quantitative methods of research. And then, of course, all of the different jobs and sectors that you can then go into from tourism and hospitality. So there's hotel management, tourism planning, tour operators, there's just so many. Cruise line companies, airlines, airports. And, you know, we have students at the moment working as far away as Abu Dhabi, you know, working at the Formula 1 event, for example. And they're at the Banff Rocky Mountain Resort in Canada in hospitality. So, you know, you can certainly travel the world with this program. These are just a few little testimonials from past students, if you'd like to just give them a glance over. So upon completion of my degree, I gained a position with Tourism Ireland in the New York office, which has allowed me to put the skills and knowledge I gained within the program into practice, and that is by a young lady called Jessica McLaren. Louisa, that Colombian student, states that each of the modules offer an academic approach that combines modern worldwide scenarios, practice and inspiration to make things happen in the sector. So that just gives you a little bit of a flavour of what our students are saying about us. Now, the second program then in the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management is international events. Again, September, January intake based on the Belfast campus. Full-time mode spread over the full 12 months of the year. Part-time again, usually between 2 up to the 2.5 years normally. Full-time mode, you can take on that advanced practice pathway again for a 12-week period of time. And of course, you may choose to take the consultative project if you wish. Now the modules here, very similar. What I would highlight to you that in the event management program, you will take on the module event management in semester 1. Now that will allow you to design, plan, negotiate, execute, and evaluate that event from start to finish. The other module then in semester 2 is called critical event studies. So these are the 2 industry-specific modules for each program. So critical event studies then, for this one, you're then going to look at the role of the event planner and organizer, exactly what it is they're up against, all of their policies, procedures, planning, restrictions, health and safety, risk assessments, everything that comes with actually critically analysing the event sector and what it means for that event planner, and of course working with government, working with legislation, working with different policies, getting documents and strategies and signed off even by government through legislation. So all of that will be explained through that module of critical event studies. All of the options then available to you for careers, sports and events coordinators. You can work within the arts and visitor attractions, perhaps the MAC there in Belfast, perhaps even the Titanic, the TBL International there in Belfast. And I know that Judith Owens has actually put out a huge recruitment drive recently as of last Tuesday and left it an open day for inviting people to come forward to apply for those positions through the Titanic TBL International there in Belfast. All of our industry sectors looking for event specialists at the moment. Music on ferries, on cruise liners. You can become your drama entertainers. Hotel venues are looking for the experts on event management. And of course, freelance event organizers. Why not? With all of our Giro d'Italias and our Open Golfs and MTV Awards, Fashion Awards, or tall ships, there's no reason why you can't get on there and be a freelance organizer for those big events. And also in the province of Ulster, even if you look further at our Game of Thrones or film sector, or Derry Girls, of course, and even further if you come down to Inishowen in Donegal, there is also a wonderful opportunity for Star Wars coming to Malin-Head. So, for some of their extra filming, and I think there's another big blockbuster actually starring Nicole Kidman due to come to Malin-Head in the very near future. So watch this space for film tourism, folks in Northern Ireland and the province of Ulster. Now, Ben, over to you. Oh, sorry, folks, just a few little testimonials here again. So this is Judith Putz. This course provided a great step between my undergraduate degree and the career that she's holding right now as an event assistant within the Northern Ireland Hotels Federation. Claire Leonard. Now, this young lady has recently moved to Vancouver in Canada. Now, I do love it. We keep in connection and communication with all of our past students through LinkedIn. And of course, they let us know where they are, who they're working with, and then of course always return to us as a guest speaker and come on for a coffee from time to time and a nice lunch in that Academy restaurant. So Claire Leonard actually led up our Culture Night and Culture Belfast at a time, and absolutely loved the programme, and it just helped her move from step to step and progress all the way through her career development. And then of course Claire O'Reilly leads up she is the event manager of the Belfast City Marathon year on year. Now over to Ben. Ben, sorry for stepping on there a wee bit too quickly on you. So Ben, over to you if you would just like to share some of your experiences with us. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Frances. Yeah, as Francis said, my name's Ben. I've just finished my master's program in international event management. Um, my experience was really, really positive. I found the choice of modules and assessments really broad and interesting. I enjoyed connecting with the teaching team and with my classmates, and then also with guest speakers that would come in from industry. I found that I gained so much knowledge, but also I built so much confidence in myself and my ability, and I now have like a really clear vision of what I want to do and how I'll do that. So since finishing up my studies, as Francis said, I've just secured employment. So I'm going to work with the Royal College of Nursing, and where I'll be focusing solely on events and conferencing, which I'm really excited about. I'm excited really to have the opportunity to put what I've learned and studied for the year into practice and um, yeah, into practical use. I would really encourage undergraduate students to consider a postgrad, especially in this field in events, tourism, and hospitality. Um, my undergraduate degree was in public relations. I chose that after leaving university. I wasn't really too sure of what I wanted to do. Or sorry, after leaving secondary school, I wasn't sure of what I really wanted to do. And then that degree covered a lot of interest areas for me, but I wasn't specifically sure. Um, After leaving my undergraduate degree, I was always really keen to go back and study again, because I found that PR really opened my eyes to the world of events and tourism and hospitality. I think it's an amazing industry, and you can go in so many different directions depending on what you enjoy. For me, it's the variety in work, and it's the perfect industry for that. So after my undergraduate degree, I was working really in marketing, and with a little bit of events on the side, not as much as I would have liked. But COVID came along, and I knew that this was really the time for me to do what I'd always wanted to do, which was to go back and study a master's. So I chose the international event management program because I developed, a strong passion for events, through studying it at undergrad and working. This time around, I felt so much more engaged. I was a lot more engaged in my studies because I had, to me, made more of an informed choice. I had had the time out to kind of develop and, um, see what way I wanted to go, and I was delighted to be doing something then that I was really, really passionate about. Um, so, like as I reflect on it, I think it's a terrific way to upskill yourself. It also makes you so much more attractive to recruiters, which I think is really, really key at the minute. Um, and I'm thinking, looking out to the future, for myself, I'd like to see myself working in large scale events like sporting events. I think that, my studies with this program have been of great benefit to that, and they've really got me off to a really good start. So I'm delighted. So yeah, overall, my advice would be to really consider it. I think it's a terrific opportunity to develop yourself professionally and personally. Grow your confidence, which is key. As well, I'd like to mention, I think you can come really from any background, and there's always transferable skills that you can bring through. So yeah, enough for me. I hope that helped with any decision making you guys had, and thanks for listening.
Ben, that was just magic. Thank you so much for sharing that experience with us. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, folks, on a final note, well, not even final, but the way going forward for a new exciting future is our new Belfast campus. It is so energetic and we just love the feel of it. It is so spacious. Indeed, there are going to be green space gardens positioned in different areas throughout this building that we can all escape to from time to time and take a little bit of relaxing time out, maybe even grow a few herbs along the way. But no, a fantastic open building, and indeed our Academy restaurant is just down at the bottom of the ground level. It is a lovely surround of glass looking out onto the street, and of course it is a fantastic new vibrant space for all of us moving forward. And we have opened our doors to students as of September 2021. Now, granted, some of the building is still, the building works is still ongoing, but very much working under safe practices, and our rooms are there opened for teaching and learning. So it's a great future hopefully lies ahead for us here on the Belfast campus. Now, please feel free to make contact with me at any time. My name is Frances Devine. The G there is for geraldine.ulster.ac.uk, and please feel free to contact me if I can help you with that application in any way. If I can give you any more guidance on careers, you know, at the end of it, what type of job opportunities are out there, I am more than happy to answer any type of those questions for you. And Ben, a big shout out to you again, and thank you so much for being with me this morning. You're always my wingman, and thank you, Ben, for being with us.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thank you.